Hey everybody, Jen here of Gen X Website Design and Strategy. If you know me, you know I've written a bunch of blog posts about how to get your Squarespace blog posts indexed by Google. So I'm accustomed to using Google Search Console, albeit to a small degree of what it's actually capable of. It's important to know that when you launch a Squarespace website, you must also submit a sitemap to Google Search Console in order for it to get crawled and indexed by Google. As a web designer, I want to be sure that my clients' websites are being indexed by Google. And while I could provide them with instruction on how to do this themselves, submitting their sitemap for them is the least I can do after they've just paid me all kinds of money to build their website so that they don't have to do things like this themselves. Plus, it's just really easy to do. And there are other benefits to me for having their property on my Google Search Console account. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how easy it is to add additional Squarespace properties to your own Google Search Console account and examples as to why you may want to do this for your clients. All right, so I just launched this website for my client Diane's Deliveries, and actually a pretty cool website. It's been designed to be functional on a phone because what she is offering is food delivery to qualifying vacation rentals in Bretton Woods because the nearest restaurant is about an hour away. She saw a need and she filled it. So now what I want to do is add this property to my Google Search Console account, and I'm going to submit the sitemap. So I've logged into Google Search Console and I've opened up her website in my browser. I'm just going to copy the web address right out of the browser. I'm coming back over to Google Search Console and I'm going to select Add Property. And you have two options here. Since I'm adding a property that I don't actually own, I'm going to use this box and I'm going to paste the URL and select Continue. You're going to have some options here. I have found the easiest way to do this is to scroll down to where it says HTML tag, add a meta tag to your site's homepage. So select the drop-down arrow here and select Copy. Now come back over to the back end of the website. We're going to inject that code into the header of the website. So I'm going to Website, Website Tools, and Code Injection. Click inside this box and paste the code. Now I'm going to hit Save. And I'm coming back over to Google Search Console, and I'm going to select Verify. Make sure you select the correct one. You don't want this one because you didn't follow these instructions. You followed these instructions. So select Verify. Great. Now I'm going to head right over to the property, and I want to submit this sitemap. So I'm going to select Sitemap. And you can see right here that this is her URL. This is the URL for her website. All I have to do is simply type in sitemap.xml and submit. Awesome. If you're providing any kind of continued support to your clients, adding them to your own Google Search Console account can come in really handy. I'll give you one example. I don't write the blog posts for this client, but she is a client of mine for whom I've provided blog post training, and I want to make sure that her blog posts are getting indexed. A quick way to check if any of the pages of your website are indexed is to simply log into Google. If you have Google Chrome, you can do this right in the browser. If you're not using Google Chrome, you can do it right here in Google Search. But you're just going to type in the word site, and then you can paste the URL of the blog post or the page, hit return, and it will tell you whether or not it's been indexed by Google. Now, from the looks of it, this was written on December 9th. So it'd be really good if this was indexed by now. Now, I've added Kim's property to my Google Search Console account. So what I'm going to do is come over to my account. I've selected her property. And what I'm going to do is inspect this URL. So I'm pasting the URL for the blog post that has not been indexed right here in this search field. And I'm going to hit Enter. Now, it says that the URL is not on Google and that it is not indexed. Well, this is not helpful to Kim because the whole point is so that people will find her, go to her website, and then, of course, sign up and get her lead generator, which is really good considering that right now we are in the middle of winter and it is considered the off season. So she's done a really good job with this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the live URL. Awesome. It says that it's available and that it can be indexed. Sometimes you'll get a warning that there are issues on mobile. And just to give you a heads up, it's usually bogus. You can certainly check it, but go ahead and request the indexing even if you do get that. Okay, we've gotten the green light. Now we're going to select Request Indexing, and that's it. And fingers crossed that when we test this tomorrow morning, it will be indexed. You can also use Google Search Console to track the performance of your clients' websites. And this might be important to you if you're collecting data to promote yourself, maybe some statistics about website success, or if you just want to show your client how the services that you're providing for them is improving their online presence. That's it. So easy, right? And I bet you can think of a lot of other reasons why it would be a good idea to add your clients' Squarespace properties to your Google Search Console dashboard. Please share your ideas and drop them in the comments. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a like, consider subscribing to my channel, maybe share this with someone who you think could use some help with this, but most of all, have fun with your Squarespace website.